Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nicholas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here's Sayin to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for easy completion.
That's caught. It's Nicholas. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the edge, it's Miller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Sayin. Finds his target. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover.
Breaks into the open. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They get him down. Tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really start to play physical.
The inside handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Nicholas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Say it. Snagged in the middle, it's Pryor. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Miller with the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Gets it out quickly. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The last completion got him 6, now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Clark. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we break it up in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Throw it, say it. Makes the catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Come on, man.
Trying to run, it's Miller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Julian saying to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get set.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Fafita. That's caught. It's Marsh. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And they'll stop him after he makes the pickup. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to settle the ball.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Zayed makes the catch. It's Nicholas. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Finds his man. It's Miller. All down the hill with the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers, it's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit.
Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Push forward on the sneak. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get him under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneaking his tracks.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go play action with Saying. Touchdown, Panthers. The short hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Panthers will kick it away first, and will start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougars! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Here's Saying to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Nicholas. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, they pick up the first.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Dropping back, it's Saying. Hauls it in. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Saying from the gun on third down. Makes a catch. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. The run inside. It's Miller.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Say it. Using the quick game. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it, gets to the 27.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got it. They made the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Headed to the edge, it's Miller. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throw it, say it. Gets rid of it. The ball pops out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. To the air, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. Now on 2nd and goal. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here's Julian saying to throw. Got it. Knocked off his feet.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. It's on target and complete. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
And sometimes I think there are decisions, and you got to make the tough decisions, and that's your job. That's why you get paid the big bucks. But I'm taking the lead. I'm kicking the field goal. I'm taking no chances.
And he got it. They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. You got to get a stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Not the day they hope to have, but when you are a great team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. The keeper on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. On the option, he'll try to get to the marker himself, and he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll keep it again on the option. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watch the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I double to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up for this second and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a design run. Touchdown Cougars. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Say it. Makes the grab. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Saying back to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. The Panthers get it right back with a score their own.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying play action. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. The give is to Miller. He'll try to take it back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Timeout is called. The clock stops with 26 seconds left. They'll go right back to the run. Here's a little room there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently. What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, you just need a little bit more. You need a little bit better effort next week. You're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Crowley, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Coming out with it, it's Benjamin. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to run it. Shakes off the defender. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. That pass is incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen instead. Nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback. And that's what it was on third and short.
And he swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
It's complete on the right side. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 30 inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw again. On target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers that lead the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got a man, it's Eakin. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Throws to the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. The 50, the 40, the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
How about the big defensive linemen showing off them sweet feet? Great job scooping up the football. They cause a fumble. The big man scoops up. You know what? You can't even tell the difference. Is that a tailback or is that a defensive lineman? That's how athletic defensive linemen are. Don't look at it there, Jesse.
Goes to the option. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. There's a crease. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits it right between the numbers. You gotta make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was all me. My bad.
Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And this defense has had an elite first half. Kept them off the scoreboard. They put a drive together right before the half. Talk about some momentum. Hold them to a field goal here on this third down. Don't let them get a touchdown. They played so well this first half.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Wants to fire on second down. Buys a little time. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Makes the grab in the corner. Extra point here will tie the game. And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 7-yarder for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's tackled and brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Flying out to the left. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougar! How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Better find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
I can believe because they don't never come down here no more.
He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Gets it across the 20 to the 21. Not quite ready to pick up, just taking the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wide out.
Good.
Working the middle.
Good. Ezra must be
Stay
asleep.
aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's
Oh,
first
one
down.
like I came down here.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attempt. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a
chance to
came
down
this
about
game
now.
tied up before the break. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, and it's Benjamin. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fakes to grab. Fights off the defender. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell the
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the right. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
On 2nd and 10, he full wide out set, trips right. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding this quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going with the ground game plan. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. It's working. Why change it? That running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, I got to physically rise to this deal. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. send the back in motion. Gets him to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Grab behind the line. It's Craver. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The option, he'll keep it. First down and more. Maybe a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, this guy's dynamic. He can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows the wheels, takes it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So the second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Looking left. He makes a catch. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? This time he wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Now the pitch. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, he'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. So a drive there of 82 yards. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out there.
He really ran through all them blocks.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Sends it back in motion. On the option. Doing it himself again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before he gets down. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. On the option. Keeps it himself. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Keeps it on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The option look. Quick toss. Slithers into space. Might have a chance. They get it corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Runs through the tackle. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout, trying to get the football back. I think they keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Under fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but there's better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
Off play action. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't hook it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Right on the money.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. You don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
Down to possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Ohio State calls it second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got them back over the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He wants to take the top off. Makes it right. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Here's the pressure. It's caught for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it comes down to a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need to do it?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And with that stop, the defense has a glimmer of hope. Listen, clock running down, I'm going to need a miracle, but the offense still, they can put a drive together, make something happen to try to win this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Much plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. The coaching staff, David, you love most. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse. And the Mustangs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Dropping back, it's Fafita. There's a hit. Finds his tight end. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Hard running there. Shakes him in, and he might take off. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. They want to run this quarterback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now on the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Can't get him to the ground. Got a little grass. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Houston.
And this offense coming out on the 1st drive and showing like we are willing to run our quarterback. We're going to run the option game. We're going to make you play discipline. And they had a lot of success on that drive.
And David, the defense knew they were going to see option in this game, but you know it's so hard to prepare for it when you're going against your own scout team. This offense, they make the decisions quicker, and the athletes are so much better, especially at quarterback, and they're going to have to find a way because they're going to see the option further along in this game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Back to throw. It's McNabb. Snag down in the air. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking for room. It's Jackson.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. We're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down that helped them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's McNabb. Pocket breaking down, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Pulls it on the option. They go to the ground. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make it wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Finds his man. It's Clark. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Turns it on down the left side.
Next time I know, when you see them,
He's at the 10.
they pick their song about this.
And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I didn't think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got the quick completion. Makes the grab in their space. Ripped off a huge chunk play steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's got it on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down.
What do you do? Oh, yeah, I wasn't the first time. I was just tired.
On the option, pulls it and runs it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 and the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, they're after him. Still on his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to throw, it's McNabb. He'll pull it down and run.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The official has offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, looking for a man. Pressure coming. Escapes the sack. He's not afraid to go deep. And they'll fight for the ball. The defense wins it with a pick.
Bella Rose, go outside. Big, go to bed. Leave it alone. I ain't got time for this, man.
No, whatever. Do it.
Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return.
Everybody took the nap. No, once you left there, I went straight to sleep. You heard me? Once you left him down here, I went straight to sleep. You left him down here, I went straight to sleep.
Missouri gets to the line quickly.
You heard me snoring from?
Second down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. David, that is a great security play here for the quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find that big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stopped him just a link or two short of the first.
I took long enough to put my bag and wake yourself up. I crashed up. I had picked up all, took all the trash stuff. And it took a lot of my legs thing. I took all the trash and stuff out. And it made me tired.
And a first down for this offense.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like
my legs so tired.
Later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
We just started building this.
One thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on the play getting tackled for loss.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Fafita. He's going to take off. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Baker shoots a
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short.
Stopping clown
He'll
shoes.
throw it down. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play.
You talking about the one who like clown shoes?
It'll be 1st and 10 from the
Clown
30.
shoes.
2nd and short
Yeah,
is a great
the hard bobby
situation to be
shoes.
in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't
Oh,
have
they
to
look
go
like
for it.
clown
He wants to
shoes.
be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. He doesn't have to take a chance. It's great being ahead of the sticks.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that.
I know what you're talking about.
He didn't rush. He didn't
But I
hurry.
call them
He took
clown
his
shoes.
time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an
Like
easy
the Ronald
place.
McDonald shoes.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down. It sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. From the one, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone.
Oh, I need to go.
And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. So they're on the pass on second down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on, and he'll step into the end zone.
Take all this audible, bro.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like you get so excited, you force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He holds one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down.
So we can't even get
Third
paid.
and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Missouri comes up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at 22.
This is kind of new.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my deep...
Caught, and he's got room. The 40, the 30, 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Fifita. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
Bringing the heat. Breaks loose. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of
Probably
downs.
no difference between yeah and no.
Because, you know, when they know, they might
Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's
I know World Cup overall.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long.
They got it bad on both sides.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll pick
He's
up
gonna be a
enough
funny
yardage
built
for the first
person.
down.
You
They
know
got
that?
it at the 30. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air,
I don't
come
know.
to the line. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands. It's Clark. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts. Small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Gonna look downfield again. Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Fifita. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from
Matt, did you
inside
know?
their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Really good job by this defense.
You can't be crying behind the old lady, man. You don't be crying behind us
They're
either
backed up,
now.
and they've got this field position. Instead of trying to dink and dunk or run the football, they want to take shots, make the big play. Defense more than ready, playing the deep ball, covering all of that ground really, really well.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And now the pitch, the ball's loose. Recover by the defense.
I don't understand this game sometimes.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence. Down the road, that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He made the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second. They're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the Hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we'll come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside. Even though we're winning and you fail, now this defense better step up and respond.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cougar. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option, the normal way, the running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. He's going to run it. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third. Time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how to open the final period here on third down. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Could be an alley. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
Third?
And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice first down defense.
I really don't want nobody else around my kids.
Understand the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
You know, don't even do the fuck they want to
It's
do.
Fafita.
Well, if I see my baby on the internet,
How about that
I'm
run? He
defeated.
drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
you know, there's a law now where you can actually sue somebody for doing it.
He's got it on the move. He goes down a final 3rd down conversion to ice the game right there.
They do it on.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Here's the pressure. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? Certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
They did.
You can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple
I really
things.
shouldn't lost.
You can't turn the ball over, and you
I
can't
really
have
shouldn't lost.
penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things. But find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those.